He thought it was beautiful. What? Wow, this feeling changes everything.
The internet is in full meltdown mode right now, and it all started with a single move that reportedly came from Justin Bieber's account. Is Justin trying to send a message, or did someone just catch what they weren't supposed to see? Whatever's going on, one thing's clear. Selena just flipped the internet upside down. The plot twist no one saw coming. If you thought the Justin, Hailey, Selena saga was finally cooling down, think again, because we've got a plot twist that's breaking the algorithm. Before we dive deeper into this chaotic situation, let's rewind and set the scene for anyone who might have been living under a rock for the past decade. Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez were the power couple of the 2010s, with their on-again, off-again relationship spanning from 2010 to 2018. Their romance was highly publicized and widely followed, with fans all over the world invested in their love story, creating the iconic Selena ship that dominated Stan Twitter for years. But as we all know, Selena wasn't meant to be. After their final breakup in March 2018, Justin quickly moved on, and by September of that same year, he was married to model Hailey Baldwin, now Hailey Bieber. The rapid transition from dating Selena to marrying Hailey in a span of just 6 months left many fans shook and sparked countless conspiracy theories. Fast forward to December 2024, and Selena announced her engagement to music producer Benny Blanco, seemingly closing the chapter on her Bieber history once and for all. But clearly, the universe had other plans because Justin's recent social media activity has thrown a major wrench into what seemed like a neatly resolved story. According to multiple sources, Justin has not only liked Selena's recent photos, but has also been caught viewing her Instagram stories, something that fans with eagle eyes immediately noticed and documented across platforms. This behavior is particularly spicy given the timing. It comes just months after Selena's engagement announcement, and while Hailey is reportedly pregnant with their first child. But perhaps we shouldn't be all that surprised. Justin has been remarkably candid in past interviews about his feelings for Selena, often referring to her as his first real love. In one particularly telling interview, he opened up about the depth of their relationship.
She was your first real love,
First
right?
real love, yeah.
How hard was it to get over that?
It was really tough. I don't know if I'm still over it yet. I think that I'm definitely like in another place, and I think we've definitely went our separate ways, and I love her and I want her to be awesome, but there's things that remind me of her, and yeah, it was my first real love.
I mean, when someone says, "I don't know if I'm still over it yet," about an ex while they're in another relationship, that's a massive red flag. And it seems like maybe he still isn't completely over Selena, even after all these years. In another interview, Justin was even more direct about his continued connection with Selena.
She's someone I love dearly, dude, and I'm never gonna stop loving her. I'm never gonna stop checking in on her. I don't think relationships, if you end a relationship, you should end that, unless it was super toxic and you guys were hurting each other physically or mentally, but we always respected each other and we still respect each other.
"I'm never gonna stop loving her," and "I'm never gonna stop checking in on her" are pretty powerful statements from someone who's married to another woman. No shade, but if my husband was saying that about his ex, I'd be booking a consultation with a divorce attorney expeditiously. And it gets even juicier. In yet another interview, when asked about the best part of his teenage years, Justin didn't mention his meteoric rise to fame or his millions of dollars. He specifically pointed to his relationship with Selena.
I'm assuming that one day you're gonna be a dad, right?
Yep.
So picture this: we got either Justin Jr. sitting on your lap or little Justine sitting on your lap.
Yep.
When they say, "Dad, what was the best part about your teenage years?" What would you say?
I would say best part of the teenage years, probably my relationship with my ex-girlfriend.
Now, let's talk about how fans reacted to Justin liking Selena's photos. The internet basically exploded with reactions, with #Yelena trending worldwide within hours. Stan Twitter was absolutely living for the drama, with posts analyzing everything from the timing of the likes to which specific photos he chose to engage with. One ex, formerly Twitter user, at @ForeverTaj, tweeted, "Justin Bieber crashing out on social media in real time over Selena's posts is so funny. His wife is literally pregnant with his child, and he's still not over his ex." This tweet alone garnered over 100,000 likes, showing just how invested people still are in this love triangle. Another user, @LaylaHalia, wrote, "Brew Justin Bieber is embarrassing," literally confirmed he's hurt ASF about Selena moving on, again highlighting how many people see Justin's actions as evidence of lingering feelings. Reddit threads exploded with discussion too. On our Hailey Baldwin snark, a post titled, "Justin caught liking Selena's pics, Hailey on suicide watch," received hundreds of comments comments within hours. One highly upvoted comment read, "He's a narcissist. Couldn't see Selena move on. Freaked out with anger and jealousy." Another Reddit user with a score of 139 wrote that Justin is egocentric. Angry Selena said yes to Benny but no to him. Wanted Selena back, Hailey was backup. And honestly, the tea might be hot, but it's not necessarily wrong based on Justin's behavior patterns. But here's where it gets really interesting. According to insider sources, this isn't even the first time Justin has been caught stalking Selena's social media. Apparently, he's been keeping tabs on her for years, even throughout his marriage to Hailey. One source claimed that Justin has a Finsta, fake Instagram account that he uses specifically to follow Selena without detection, which if true, is simultaneously creepy and sad. This behavior seems to align with what we know about Justin's continued emotional connection to Selena. Remember when he told Billboard that he tries to avoid looking at her music because "I know I had a lot of play in that one. I don't know what she's saying about me"? That's someone who knows their ex still has emotional power over them. Now, let's talk about what might be motivating this behavior. Some fans speculate that Justin's renewed interest in Selena is directly connected to her engagement announcement. According to the Daily Mail, Justin felt a sting upon hearing about Selena's engagement to Benny Blanco, acknowledging it as the end of an era. This tracks with what psychological experts say about exes who re-emerge when you've moved on. Often, it's not that they necessarily want you back, but they don't want to see you happy with someone else either. Classic narcissistic behavior, according to many fans online. One particularly interesting detail is how Justin has historically reacted when Selena dates other men. According to a Reddit post with 95 upvotes, Justin has acted weird when Selena had new partners, shaded The Weeknd, Zayn, became cool with Charlie Puth. This suggests a pattern of jealousy that might be playing out again with Benny Blanco. But what's wild about this situation is that Justin isn't just any ex. He's a married man with a baby on the way, and his social media behavior is putting his already strained marriage under even more pressure. Which brings us to our next segment. How is Hailey Bieber handling this latest chapter in the never-ending Jelena saga? Hailey's meltdown and the backstory no one knew. According to multiple sources close to the couple, Hailey is absolutely fuming over Justin's social media activity. One insider described her as devastated and humiliated by her husband's public display of interest in his ex-girlfriend. Another source claimed that Hailey confronted Justin about the likes, leading to what they described as one of the biggest fights of their marriage. But to understand why Hailey is reacting so strongly, we need to dive into some backstory that many people don't know about. Specifically, Hailey's history with Justin and her apparent obsession with him long before they got together. Let's start with their first meeting. According to a YouTube video documenting their relationship, Hailey first met Justin backstage at the Today Show in 2009, when she was just 13 years old and he was 15. Her father, actor Stephen Baldwin, introduced them.
My daughter Hailey, the third song. Yeah.
What seemed like an innocent fan meeting, a celebrity crush would eventually evolve into something much more significant, but not without years of what some might call strategic planning on Hailey's part. According to a former Justin Bieber superfan named Dana, who posted a revealing video on YouTube, Hailey was basically stalking Justin for years before they got together. Dana claims that Hailey would DM her asking for information about Justin's whereabouts.
Love that, and you're gonna have to take my word for this one because I don't have it, but she said, "What hotel is Justin staying at? Kylie and I want to know."
Dana goes on to explain that Hailey would use this information to accidentally run into Justin.
We would give her that info because she would say she would either stay at that hotel or she would eat at that hotel or do whatever at that hotel so she could bump into him.
This behavior continued for years, with Hailey allegedly following Justin to events, booking rooms at hotels where he was staying, and even following him and Selena on dates. The video claims that in 2012, Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez would enjoy a date night together where they would eat sushi and go to the movie theater. However, paparazzi photos and videos would reveal that none other than Hailey Baldwin was following them around on their date, keeping an eye on Justin. If true, this paints a picture of someone who was extremely determined to be with Justin, to the point of what some might call obsession. And it gets even wilder when you look at Hailey's social media history from that time period. Dana claims that Hailey was a mega fan who even participated in fan projects. After Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez released a lip-sync video to Carly Rae Jepsen's Call Me Maybe, Dana and several other Justin Bieber superfans recreated it with none other than Hailey Baldwin, sending Dana a clip of herself to include in the fan recreation. All of this backstory makes Hailey's current reaction to Justin's behavior even more complex. On one hand, she's understandably upset that her husband is showing interest in his ex. But on the other hand, there's a certain irony to the situation given how aggressively she allegedly pursued Justin while he was with Selena. This dynamic hasn't gone unnoticed by fans. On Reddit, one popular comment stated, "Hailey was lurking, waited for opportunity, rebound proposal after Selena dumped him." Another user wrote, "If Hailey was option, Justin wouldn't stop talking to her. Ran to Selena first, Hailey runner-up." These comments reflect a widespread perception that Hailey was always the the backup plan, a narrative that has dogged their relationship from the beginning and has only been reinforced by Justin's continued interest in Selena. Now, it's worth noting that Hailey has tried to address these rumors directly. In September 2022, she appeared on the Call Her Daddy podcast and emphatically denied that there was any overlap between her relationship with Justin and his relationship with Selena.
When him and I started hanging out, okay, let's just put it this way. When him and I ever started, hooking up or, anything of that sort, he was not ever in a relationship, ever, at any point. I would never, it's not my character to mess with someone's relationship. I would just never do that. I was raised better than that. I'm not interested in doing that, and I never was. I can say, period, point blank, I was never with him when he was in a relationship with him.
But despite these denials, the timing of their relationship and subsequent marriage has always raised eyebrows. Justin and Selena broke up for the final time in March 2018, and by July 2018, Justin was engaged to Hailey. They married in September of that same year, a timeline that many find suspiciously rapid. The situation becomes even more complicated when you consider allegations that Hailey has consistently tried to emulate Selena over the years. According to the YouTube video, Hailey has a tendency to copy Selena's outfits and poses. The video claims that fans have found many examples of Hailey posting photos shortly after Selena, where she's either wearing the same exact outfit or something very similar, sometimes posting in the same outfit as soon as 24 hours after Selena. There are even allegations about matching tattoos. The video states that on June 4th, 2015, Selena Gomez would be spotted with a new tattoo behind her ear. This tattoo is just the letter G and is supposedly a tribute to her baby sister Gracie. However, on June 16th, just 12 days later, Hailey Baldwin would be spotted sporting an almost identical G tattoo in the same exact location as Selena's. While Hailey claimed the tattoo was for her pastor's daughter Georgia, the timing was certainly suspicious. These allegations of copying extend to business ventures as well. Hailey's cooking show, What's in My Kitchen, was criticized for its striking similarities to Selena's cooking show, Selena Plus Chef, that debuted 2 years earlier. Both shows apparently featured similar formatting, camera techniques, and even identical introductions. All of this background makes Hailey's current distress over Justin's social media activity more understandable. If she has indeed spent years trying to replace Selena in Justin's life, seeing him still engaging with Selena's content would be a painful reminder that perhaps she never fully succeeded. Adding to Hailey's distress is the fact that her pregnancy should theoretically be the focus right now, not Justin's lingering feelings for his ex. Sources close to Hailey claim that she's particularly hurt that this drama is overshadowing what should be a special time in their lives. The timing couldn't be worse for the Biebers' marriage, which was already reportedly under strain. Reports from the Daily Mail in March 2025 suggested that Hailey and Justin were experiencing marital woes, and Justin was dealing with anger issues. Multiple tabloids reported that Hailey had unfollowed Justin on social media, though she later broke her silence to address these rumors. And the drama doesn't stop there. Hailey's father, Stephen Baldwin, asked people to pray for Justin and Hailey on Instagram, while divorce rumors swirled around the internet. Some people pointed out that Hailey and Justin arrive and leave events in separate cars, and others speculated that they haven't lived together for some time. Given all this background tension, Justin's recent social media activity regarding Selena might just be the straw that breaks the camel's back for their marriage. And according to sources, Hailey is not just upset, she's taking concrete action. Insiders claim that Hailey has issued an ultimatum to Justin. Either he stops all contact with Selena, including social media engagement, or she will seriously reconsider their marriage. She's allegedly demanded that he undergo therapy to address his unresolved feelings for Selena, especially with their baby on the way. Another source claimed that Hailey has enlisted her close friend Kendall Jenner to help her through this difficult time. Kendall and Hailey have been friends for years, as confirmed by Justine Skye in an interview.
Yeah, so we used to do these, obviously before the world shut down, we did these annual girl trips.
Who else here? Who's all in the photo?
Where there's Renelle, who's my longtime friend, amazing photographer. There's Hailey, best friend, Kendall, best friend, Bella.
Interestingly, Kendall herself has a connection to this love triangle. In April 2020, during an Instagram live session hosted by Justin and Hailey, Kendall was asked if she saw their marriage coming. She responded with surprising candor, "Honestly, no," and added, "I didn't know. I think I hoped. Obviously, Hales is my lady, my best friend, and I wanted it so bad for both of you. It just makes me really happy." happy. This suggests that even Hailey's closest friends were surprised by how quickly she and Justin got married, adding another layer to the complicated narrative. The public nature of this drama has only intensified Hailey's distress. The hashtag #TeamSelena garnered 1.8 billion views on TikTok, with fans theorizing bad blood between the women. This level of public scrutiny has undoubtedly put additional strain on Hailey and Justin's marriage. What makes the situation even more painful for Hailey is that she's been trying to extend an olive branch to Selena in recent months. In January 2025, reports from the Daily Mail indicated that Hailey had liked posts related to Selena's work, suggesting an attempt to move past the drama. The fact that Justin is now the one stirring things up must feel like a betrayal of her efforts to create peace. And to make matters even worse, media commentators like Wendy Williams have been predicting the demise of Justin and Hailey's marriage from the very beginning. In July 2018, shortly after their engagement announcement, Williams commented on her show, expressing doubt about the marriage's longevity. She stated, "I don't think this marriage will last. Look, right after the honeymoon, he's doing a drive-by at Selena's," referencing Bieber's on-again, off-again relationship with Selena Gomez. Later, in September 2018, Williams expanded her critique, suggesting the marriage might be financially motivated. She said, "I think the Baldwins look at Bieber as a cash cow. I think Stephen Baldwin, Hailey's father, likes to be more relevant again to young people in pop culture, and Bieber is a quick way to do that." She reiterated her belief that the marriage wouldn't last, framing it as a strategic move for the Baldwin family. With all these factors in play, it's no wonder that Hailey is reportedly at her breaking point. Now, let's talk about how Selena herself is responding to this drama and the absolutely wild internet reactions that have followed. Selena's response and the internet fallout. According to sources close to Selena, she was initially caught off guard by Justin's sudden social media attention. After all, they've had minimal public interaction since their final breakup in 2018, and she's now happily engaged to Benny Blanco. However, unlike Hailey, Selena is reportedly taking the situation in stride, viewing it as confirmation that she made the right choice in moving on from Justin. One insider alleged that Selena laughed it off when friends alerted her to Justin's activity on her profile. Another source stated that she sees his behavior as too little, too late, and is focused on her future with Benny rather than dwelling on her past with Justin. This mature reaction aligns with Selena's public persona in recent years. She's been open about the emotional toll her relationship with Justin took on her, even referring to it as emotionally abusive in a 2020 NPR interview. Her song Lose You to Love Me, released in October 2018, included lyrics like, "In 2 months you replaced us like it was easy," which fans interpreted as a reference to Justin's swift marriage to Hailey after their breakup. What's particularly interesting about this situation is how Selena's engagement to Benny Blanco seems to have triggered Justin's renewed interest in her. It's almost as if seeing her truly move on has awakened something in him. A classic case of, you don't know what you've got till it's gone. The timing of this drama couldn't be more awkward, considering both Selena's engagement and Hailey's pregnancy. It's created a perfect storm of tension, with Justin caught between his past and his present, seemingly unable to fully commit to either. But the real story here might be the internet's reaction to this drama. The situation has absolutely broken the algorithm, with billions of impressions across social media platforms as fans and spectators weigh in on the latest chapter in this seemingly never-ending saga. TikTok has been particularly active, with creators making thousands of videos analyzing everything from the timing of Justin's likes to the specific photos he engaged with. The hashtag #JustinLikesSelena trended globally, accumulating over 500 million views in just 24 hours. Fan reactions have been polarized along predictable lines. Team Selena fans are viewing this as vindication that Justin has always regretted losing her. One viral tweet with over 200,000 likes read, "Justin Bieber liking Selena's pics while his wife is pregnant is truly the most Justin Bieber thing he could possibly do. She dodged a bullet." Team Hailey supporters, meanwhile, are rushing to her defense, arguing that Justin's behavior is disrespectful to his wife and unborn child. However, it's worth noting that the majority of social media sentiment seems to be siding with Selena in this situation. The drama has also reignited discussions about the complicated history between these three individuals, particularly the allegations that Hailey was obsessively pursuing Justin long before they got together. Reddit threads have exploded with new theories, with users compiling timelines and evidence of what they see as Hailey's longtime fixation on Justin. One popular post titled "The Receipts, Hailey's decade-long plan to land Justin" garnered thousands of upvotes and hundreds of comments analyzing everything from old tweets to paparazzi photos. Celebrity commentators have also jumped into the fray. While they've been careful not to make defamatory statements, many have noted the poor timing timing and judgment on Justin's part. One popular YouTuber with over 10 million subscribers made a video titled Justin Bieber's Social Media Disaster: How to Destroy Your Marriage in One Click that accumulated 5 million views in its first day. Even mainstream media outlets have picked up the story, with headlines from tabloids like the Daily Mail proclaiming Justin can't let go, Bieber causes uproar by liking ex Selena's photos, while wife Hailey is pregnant. But perhaps the most interesting aspect of this entire situation is how it reflects broader patterns in celebrity culture and relationships. The parasocial relationships fans develop with celebrities, the way social media amplifies drama, and the ongoing fascination with love triangles have all contributed to making this one of the most discussed celebrity dynamics of the past decade. What's particularly notable is how this drama is playing out differently from previous chapters in the Helena saga. In the past, much of the tension was between Hailey and Selena, with fans pitting the two women against each other while Justin remained somewhat above the fray. Now, Justin is at the center of the controversy, with his actions directly causing the drama rather than simply being caught between two women. This shift in dynamic has led some commentators to suggest that Justin is deliberately stirring up drama to remain relevant or distract from other issues in his life. Others speculate that he's genuinely struggling with unresolved feelings and acting impulsively without considering the consequences. Whatever his motivations, the fallout from his actions has been significant. According to Blind Items, which, disclaimer, should always be taken with a grain of salt, Hailey is considering staying with her parents for a while to get some space from Justin. Other rumors suggest that she's consulted with divorce attorneys to understand her options, though there's no confirmation that she's actually planning to file for divorce. Meanwhile, Selena is reportedly leaning on her close friend Taylor Swift for support during this unexpected drama. Taylor, who has been by Selena's side through all the ups and downs of her relationship with Justin, is said to be fiercely protective of Selena and furious with Justin for disrupting her friend's happiness. Taylor's protective stance towards Selena has been well documented. In a 2020 interview with the Wall Street Journal, Taylor stated about Gomez, "I knew from when I met her I would always have her back. In my life, I have the ability to forgive people who have hurt me, but I don't know if I can forgive someone who hurts her." Some fans even speculate that Taylor's song Question from her Midnights album might reference the Justin-Selena-Hailey dynamic. The lyrics, such as, "Did you leave her house in the middle of the night? Oh, did you wish you'd put up more of a fight? Oh, when she said it was too much, do you wish you could still touch her? It's just a question," have been interpreted as a reference to Justin's treatment of Selena. A TikTok video by user at hey_itsruthie with over 920,000 views was captioned, "Y'all talking about the Selena-Hailey drama? Forget that Taylor already wrote a song about it." While Swift hasn't confirmed these interpretations, the connection adds another dimension to the social dynamics at play. As for Benny Blanco, Selena's fiancé, he's reportedly handling the situation with remarkable composure. Sources close to the couple claim that he's secure in his relationship with Selena and sees Justin's behavior as a reflection of his own insecurities, rather than a threat to their engagement. One insider stated that Benny knows that Selena chose him for a reason and isn't worried about Justin's lingering presence in her life. This confidence may be one of the qualities that attracted Selena to Benny in the first place, a stark contrast to the tumultuous nature of her relationship with Justin. What makes this situation so compelling is that it touches on universal themes that anyone can relate to: first love, heartbreak, moving on, jealousy, and the complicated mess that relationships can become. It's a high-profile version of dynamics that play out in ordinary people's lives every day, just with the added pressure of millions of eyes watching and commenting. Meanwhile, Justin's digital behavior has raised eyebrows among mental health professionals who have commented on the situation. Without diagnosing someone they haven't treated, several experts have noted that his pattern of seemingly impulsive actions followed by periods of retreat from public view could indicate underlying emotional struggles. Justin has been open about his mental health challenges in the past, discussing his experiences with depression and anxiety. In this context, his social media activity regarding Selena could potentially be seen as part of a larger pattern of emotional regulation difficulties, rather than simply an attempt to cause drama. The situation becomes even more complex when considering how Justin has previously talked about his relationship with Hailey. In one revealing video clip, he discussed how their early relationship was marked by pain and hurt.
I did something that really hurt him. I did something very immature and stupid. It damaged the idea of me for you.
Yeah, I think so too. She went out and did things that hurt me, and so it was just this hurt. She hurt me. And then before tour, we just really stopped talking. I was really upset.
This suggests that their relationship has always had challenges, which may be exacerbated by Justin's apparent inability to fully move on from his history with Selena. What do you think will happen next in this ongoing saga? Will Justin's social media activity be the final straw for his marriage with Hailey? Will Selena maintain her composed response or eventually address the situation directly? And how will this all affect their respective futures? Selena's wedding plans, Hailey's pregnancy, and Justin's career? Drop your theories in the comments below. And don't forget to click any of the cards showing on your screen to enjoy more content.